100 of the best science fiction movies, man. And it's me, your boy C, the host, that's taking you through this journey of my list of the best science fiction movies ranked from 100 to 1. One a day for the first 100 days of 2022 in the year our Lord. Yesterday, man, we talked about number, what was that, 64? Yep, number 64 on the list. The X-Files Fight the Motherfucking Future. Mulder and Scully, classic adventure there, man. We don't talk about, what is the name of the second one? Is it I Want to Believe? Can't recall it. That one felt like just an extended episode of X-Files, whereas the Fight the Future joint, man, that was when X-Files was all cylinders. Shout out to your boy Mark Snow, all up in that classic X-Files soundtrack, and shout out to your boy, who's the cat that Chris Carter. Yeah, that was the man. Shout out to your boy Chris Carter, who was all up in there, man, just giving us some great stories. Today we're talking about the next joint on our list, number 63 up in this bit of business, man. Astra, directed by James Gray. The answers we seek are just outside our reach. It's a weird limerick. The near future, a time when both hope and hardships drive humanity to look to the stars and beyond, while a mysterious phenomenon menaces to destroy life on planet Earth. Astronaut Roy McBride undertakes a mission across the immensity of space and its many perils to uncover the truth about a lost expedition that decades before boldly faced emptiness and silence in search of the unknown. Yeah, this movie didn't get the love I felt it deserved when it first came out, and I don't know why. Like, this is something that's kind of low-key bugged me for years now. Like, this came out, what, 2018, 2019? 2019. It's been out for a couple years, man. And it came out and people were like, this movie was okay. And it's just a movie that's not talked about at all anymore. And I thought this movie was amazing when it first came out. Brad Pitt just playing just an emotionless robot. Not an actual robot. I gotta remember this is a sci-fi podcast. Not just an emotional robot-like astronaut that just kind of quietly, secretly yearns for the relationship with his pops that he never quite got, because his pops was the one of the lead people on that aforementioned decades earlier trip out into space before they just lost all contact. And he just followed in his father's footsteps, and just his emotional emptiness is such an interesting thing to me to discover throughout this movie. Ruth Negga up in there for a scene or two as well. You got Donald Sutherland, who kind of pops in there, and Liv Tyler for like a cup of coffee pops in there as well. But this is really, honestly, and Natasha Lyonne as well, fresh off a Russian Doll, pops up in there for like 30 seconds. But really, this is a movie about Brad Pitt and Tommy Lee Jones and the father-son relationship, or lack thereof relationship, honestly. So basically, it's like these waves of matter are hitting Earth, and they're coming in increasing number and increasing of strength, and it's fucking up satellites, and it's causing havoc all over. I think it's causing like tidal waves and shit like that. So they think that the origin of it is where these astronauts way back in the day, Tommy Lee Jones's crew, went to. So like, all right, Brad Pitt, we're gonna send you out there to see what's going on. And the further he gets out there, the more he kind of learns about his dad, right? And just the wacky various adventures that he gets into on his way out there. Everybody complains that they sold this movie on... Everyone thought this movie was going to be action-oriented. And that's my problem. At no point did this movie say that the marketing say this is going to be an action movie. And you can tell that if you look at all the trailers, all the action comes from the same one scene. And I'm like, if they keep showing us the same one scene of action over and over again, there's probably not a whole lot of action scenes for them to pull clips from. And it's true, you got maybe 2 action scenes, 2.5. throughout this whole movie. You get the little moon chase, you get that wild baboon shit, the space monkey. That monkey got a gun, and then you get like Brad Pitt fighting to get back onto the shuttle when it's leaving Mars. Other than that, man, this is a straight character-driven movie. And the cinematography, oh, good Lord. This cinematography is absolutely delicious all throughout. Because you know why? It's your boy, Hoyte van Hoytema, man. One of Christopher Nolan's. I think he's the Interstellar cinematographer. And he brings that kind of interstellar sensibility because this movie is gorgeous. This is one I scooped in 4K because it deserves 4K. This movie is so beautiful, you can just watch it on mute in the background and you can still enjoy it. But I highly encourage you to watch the whole thing. It's a phones down movie to me. The pacing is slow and deliberate, and I also like the slow unfurling of information, man. This movie really hits home for me. So, number 63 on the list, man. Ad Astra. We'll be back in 24 of the hours to keep on talking more sci-fi movies right here on Paprika.